So I'm logging my trades recap for today. Actually, for yesterday, because this was the trade of yesterday. This is me journaling my trades, and so I'll just head right straight to the point. I came to trade yesterday. I wanted to trade yesterday USD CHF. Like I said, I already had a trade here yesterday, but I missed the entry. My entry was around here. I have it on my previous video. My entry was around here, and it was a missed trade. So it was a missed entry. So I came yesterday to trade because it has been on the downtrend. So just like exactly what I would do, I went down to my daily time frame, look for my daily rejects daily, which was this candle. This was Wednesday. I wanted to trade yesterday, which was Thursday. So my daily candle was rejecting from here, from a key level here, and then it closed bearish. And then I came down to my 4 hours time frame. I just want this to be very snappy. That's why I'm not going to clear the chart. So this was where the rejection happened here, and this is my breakout. My breakout usually every any RBS on the left hand side. Any RBS on the left hand side is my, when price flips it, that's going to be my breakout. And so yeah, price did break this level here, and this is my breakout. So went down to my daily time frame to look at my MTF. I had several MTFs here. I had this one here. I had this one, this open close key level here. I also had this one. I had this one. I had this one. And I think I had also this one. So these were the levels that I had. And then I went down to my lower time frame to refine it into a perfect entry suitable for me with my liquidity and everything intact. So this was where I refined my entry to. Refined it to this open close key level here. This is a plug and play key level. Price used this open close key level multiple times to buy before price broke out of it. Price used this key level to sponsor all of these buys. It's just been rejecting from there, rejecting from there. It was supposed to literally buy from here, but because price didn't want to buy from there, it broke it out. And then this is a very strong level where price should reverse from if price wants. It's a very nice level to pick. And then that was my level, this open close key level. Yes, a plug and play. That's a level that price has used multiple times. And then hear me say plug and play. I learned plug and play from Fourth Man. It's just the way he names it. He named this kind of scenario, this kind of entry, plug and play. That's the name he gave it, and I just love that name. That's why I always like to say it most of the time. But it's just literally nothing. It's not that deep. It's just a level that price has sponsored before. Price has used before to sponsor buys. It means that this level is strong. It's a support, and then price broke support. And what's the normal what's the normal way of trading support and resistance? When price breaks support, support will turn to resistance, and then that was it. That was my entry. But this was my second my second MTF level. I refined it to this place also. This place also, that's also like a resistance that price broke, and price used it also to buy here, and then price broke it. So I just put my stop loss below it, above it, just in case. My stop loss was originally supposed to be around here. It was supposed to be around here, but I don't know why I put it where I put it. I can't really remember. Thinking about it right now, I think I also checked a 30 minutes time frame, or for 5 minutes that has a candle there. I guess that was what made me put my SL there, so that it would just protect the highs there. And then this was a 4RR trade from targeting the external range liquidity. But price yesterday was bank holiday, so price was very slow yesterday. Price came to my entry immediately, and it was a sniper entry. Started buying, started selling. I also used a 5 minutes continuation entry here also. I don't think I'll be going to it because is when price flipped 2 consecutive candles as a break, and then I just played that key level. And then so I had 2 entries. I had 2 entries on this trade. Price started moving. Actually, this thing did 2R before I started reversing like this, but it was very slow. Yes, this is 2R, 2.35 RR. It was very slow. This market was very slow yesterday because it was bank holiday. And then today price even took me out. Not even here right now. Price didn't took me out on price didn't take my stop loss right now. That is just hitting my stop loss. It took my stop loss when market opened. This was Asia. And then the spread on this thing was very crazy. I don't know if it's because it's an exotic pair. Yes, this HF is an exotic pair, right? I don't think it's a major pair. Yeah, whatever. But price spread took my entry out. Imagine. My entry was here. This was where Asia opened, but the spread was so much on the broker that it came and took out my SL and left me at $0. I'm going to show that now on my Telegram. Let me go to my Telegram. So this is just my trade review for today. There's a stop loss on this. I do not even know why this thing is reversing right now to hit my SL. Maybe it's probably coming to use it as liquidity for today. I'll probably trade from here or come and trade from this apex level. I also had a Euro USD entry. This was what I had on Euro USD. I had a daily reject daily. This was my breakout here. And then I had my MTF levels, and then I refined my MTF level to this entry here. This was the entry, and then price came, and price started using here yesterday to buy. Let me check that MTF. Let me check that daily MTF. Alright, so let me delete this so I don't get confused. Yeah. So this was it. So the MTF was here. I also had this one. I also had this one also. So this was the one this was one I refined to the entry I had here. This level was one I refined to the entry that I got here. And then price just, price didn't use that level. Yesterday, price just came to this open close here, swept after sweeping this liquidity here. Just as to say, price is always seeking liquidity. It doesn't care about your point of interest or your entry. So price can decide to sweep liquidity and just move at any time. It doesn't care. So price swept liquidity here and just tap on this open close key level. Come on, I can't place my entry on this open close. That's why I refined it to a level here. On actually the 30 minutes. The 30 minutes level was what it was an RBS on the 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Yeah, it's 45 minutes. So price just took out my liquidity. I didn't even want to really take this Euro USD. When I had it yesterday, I said that because of the way this thing was like this, and this I had this large fair value gap, I wouldn't want to put my stop loss so far like that. It's too much. So all I said yesterday was the price should come down here to my entry here. I will go on the lower time frame and just look for a continuation entry and just buy and take out 5R, and then I'll just get out of the market. But price swept the liquidity and came and tapped on this open close key level and started buying. So I didn't enter this trade yesterday. I just left it, and because it was correlating with Euro USD, they are opposite. If this one is buying, sorry, USD CHF. If this, as Euro USD is buying, USD CHF was going to be selling. So I was already in on USD CHF. So I didn't bother about Euro USD since it didn't come down to my entry for me to have used a confirmation or a continuation entry to enter it. And just the same thing, the way USD CHF has been has been reversing back to stop loss. That's the same thing Euro USD reversed back to stop loss. Now I do not know why all of this is happening. And that's just it. The uncertainties that happened with the market. Let me go to my Telegram. Let me see if I can do that. Go down to my Telegram and yeah. So this was the trade yesterday. Let me look for the before. This was the before. This was the before the trade. This was when it triggered and started moving. I didn't really screenshot the 5 minutes confirmation. I just had that. But this was the trade when it was in motion. And I also said this here, the market is very slow. This was it. So this was the main entry I had, and this was the second entry I had, the continuation entry that gave me a tighter stop loss. In fact, with this continuation entry, if I had risked like 1% on it, I would have closed down on profit yesterday. But I didn't risk 1%. I risked 0.5% on it, I guess, or 0.3%. Yeah. And so price this was Euro USD. So in case price wants to manipulate, the 5 minutes time frame is really manipulative. You can still go take out that my stop loss and still go continue moving. That's why I risked very low on that. But yeah, and then this was what happened. Look at this candle. None of any of the candles went traded to that my stop loss during market open, but price just spread was what took out my entry. So my first entry, I already moved the stop loss to entry. That's why this one is like this here. I moved the stop loss to entry, and then the second one, the stop loss was just slightly above because I said it's a 5 minutes time frame, so the stop loss was tight, right? So I moved stop loss to entry. Looking at this 5 minutes entry I had here, you will see that it did over 5R to 10R if I'm not mistaken, right here with this movement here. But because I risked very low, I was just targeting the external range liquidity and all of that. And this also was just spread. Spread did me dirty because look at it. This was early in the morning when I was checking it. This was early in the morning when I was checking the trade. This was Asian session. Price didn't even trade close to the entry. Talk more of trading, taking out the stop loss. But the spread at midnight was what took my trade out. And yeah, that is it. That is all for today on my trade recap. I won't be trading today at all because the market is just crazy. I also have something on gold. I hope this trading view open. Yeah, I had something on gold too. I had a buy on gold, but price just refused to take my entry. This was my entry here. I had this let me go to the 1 hour time frame, please. I had this open close key level here. I wanted to price to trade from, buy from, or this A-shaped key level. So I just had the two zones. Even if I was going to buy, my entry was going to be something like this. The stop loss is going to cover everything, right? So my stop loss will be something like this, and then I'll target the highs, right? So, but price gold has just been moving crazy these days. It ranged for days, and then today it eventually broke out during Asian session today, and this is what it's doing. I won't be trading gold. I won't even be trading today. That's Friday. I'll just next month. Hopefully the price action will be nice. But this is December. I've had stories a lot about how December price action is usually shitty, but I'm up for it. So this is my trade recap for today. I'll see you. That is if anyone is watching these videos. But then I'll see myself in my next one. Bye. Looking at this right now. After doing my recap video, I went to watch it again before I officially upload it on YouTube, right, where I'm documenting. And then I realized something happened on USD CHF yesterday. This was my sales, right? Price triggered my sales, started selling, but it didn't sell down to my take profit and switch bearish. What price did yesterday was it came after triggering, it sold, but then it swept this previous daily candle low and closed inside. So this is what happened here. Price, this is a CRT. Oh my god. This is a CRT. Price swept the previous daily candle low and then closed inside. So what price will be doing now is price is going to come for these highs right here, or possibly all of these highs here. And the price, the price after sweeping there, it came and today came and tapped on this key level here, this V-shaped key level. It didn't really tap on it. It didn't really tap on it, but this is like a peep difference. Really isn't so much. Price really reacted from there and then started buying. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Going to the 4-hour time frame, this is it here. Let me move this here since I've stated that already. So this is the sweep of the previous low and then the close above it. So this is a breakout here. And now with what I'm seeing, price has used this level here. Price has used this as liquidity. Price has used this as liquidity to tap on this entry here. Possibly. Let me see. To start buying. So this is what price did on USD CHF. It quickly switched from the sells to buys. So now price will be targeting these highs here. This is the draw on liquidity for CRT. Or let me see if there's an obstacle there that could stop price. Okay, this is an obstacle. This is an obstacle here. This could push price back down here. That's what I mean by obstacle. I do not follow CRTs blindly. I don't follow CRTs blindly. This is a CRT, yes. When price takes out the low, close inside, gives you a breakout, you have to buy up to this level. But most of the time, I can show scenarios that I myself have experienced. That price doesn't usually just go there and then take it out. Most of the time, it will go there, take it out. Most of the time, when this happens very well, especially if this is a long week, there's no valid key level that is there, fresh key level, price will definitely take it out. But this one that has a key level here, this is a key level, an open close key level that is fresh with an engulfing candle, is a threat to this CRT, right? It's a potential threat to this CRT. Is an obstacle, the way they call it. Price can trade to this level and then start dropping. And then if you go and refine it that level, refining that level, yeah, okay, that is this QM, this QMR, that's this QM level. That's this QM. Let me see if I can turn this into yeah. Look at it. That's the QM level, and the QM level is very valid, very valid. Look at it. It's an A-shaped key level also. So price can decide to go there, react from that QM, and sell back down. That's an obstacle. Or price could come even to this A-shaped key level here and sell back down. Or price can just eventually blow through everything and keep on buying, because that's the CRT. That's the way CRT is. So price can go there, take out these highs now, and then maybe tap on this key level here. This A-shaped key level that is here now. Price can go there, take out this CRT candle, tap on this key level, and then begin to sell back down. Any of this can happen. But for me, I'm staying clear of this market because it's Friday, and you know, it's just Friday. I'm not going to be trading today. That's just it. No reason. Because price has already started even the buys. If I wanted to even buy, price has started with the buys, and then trying to trade any buys here is risky. Even if I would like to trade a buy here, it will be this level, this open close key level here, and that is if price has not run with this candle to tap on this QM here, which is that obstacle on the daily, or on this level. Let's say price or closes here, and then the next 4-hour candle would come to do something like this. Maybe I'll look for an entry for this open close key level, and it might not just tap, it might go down like this, something like this, and then target the QM, targeting the QM. This is the QM. You see the risk to reward will even be low because this is the QM here. This is the QM. The risk to reward might be low depending, or this level. How many risk to reward will you give me for me to risk trying to trade this continuation that is risky and then probably take a loss on a Friday? So I won't be trading today. And same thing happened on Euro USD. Same thing happened on Euro USD. Look at it. Yeah, price took out the previous. Instead of price to keep on buying and then buy up to, this was the obstacle I marked that I was expecting price to buy to yesterday. I was expecting price to buy and get to this level. This was an obstacle. Like, this was a key level on the daily time frame, right? That could bounce price, reverse price. But price bought to this level and then started reversing back and closed inside. This is a CRT high. Price took it out, and then price will be coming down for this CRT low right here. So price can decide to come down. Now, this is why I'm certain that price could actually come down for this CRT low, is because there's no key level inside of here. There's no obstacle inside here that can push price down. So anyone that's probably been selling from down here, if anyone cuts the sales from here, that person is really lucky, would I say? I don't know. And then the person will target these lows. So price could potentially come, take out these lows, and probably tap on this key level or something and continue buying. Or it might just continue selling. And all of that. So let's check the 4-hour time frame. After price swept this key level, this daily candle, previous daily candle, it swept the previous daily candle, but it didn't give a very nice breakout the way I usually like. Because usually I like when price taps on the daily, reject daily, or even if it's a sweep of the previous candle, it should give me a breakout directly. Like, had it been there was an RBS, had it been this thing here was an RBS, right? an RBS for breakout, and then price swept the way it swept the daily candle and they started reversing and closing side. Then it broke this level for me as an RBS. I would know that this is a valid way to trade. This is a valid sell trend. But even though all of these things happened within yesterday and Asian session of today, which I do not trade Asia and all of that, so price has already started moving already. I mean, this was the range, this was the buy range and all of that of yesterday. So price continued just selling. So yeah, price will be targeting this low here and probably come and react from something somewhere like probably come and react from here and probably buy, or it won't buy at all. It will just keep on selling. And like I said, this is Friday. This was the breakout that happened after price closed here. Now we retraced here, and this is the breakout that just broke out today. I am not. This is not my kind of trade. This is not my forte. I won't be taking. I won't be trading today Friday. So yeah, I just wanted to point this out and also add it to the video I just did and upload very soon. This is my trading journal, and I'm out for today. I'll see you in another one.